Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Monday, January the 20th. The year's 2020. It's a lot of 20s, right? 1, 20, 2020. Let's talk trading. Do something different. Change is scary, right? But if you actually think about what learning means and what improving means and what success means, you'll see that along the line, something changed. Sometimes it's maybe minor, sometimes it's major, sometimes it's a lot of little things, sometimes it's just one thing. So if you want to improve, you have to do something different. Because if you don't change anything, if you don't do something differently, then pretty much you're going to get the same results. So how does this apply to trading? Well, if you're not happy with your results in trading and you keep doing the same thing, then you're probably going to get the same results. So you have to do something different. Maybe it could be something as simple as making sure your risk management is in place. You know, I talk about this practically every video I put out there. And I know some of you think I'm beating a dead horse, but no, that horse is alive and well. Because if any one particular trade, if you don't have your risk management applied, it could become the one that wipes you out. It's just that simple. Now, to drill down into risk management, if you think about it, let's just say you've decided you're not going to lose more than $100 on any one particular trade. Well, when you look at your losses, the biggest loss should be 100, and there might be some less, or they all might right be at 100. In other words, you got stopped out. Well, if you do that, well, then you've got that side of the equation pretty much locked down. Doesn't matter your system or how you trade. If you have that where your losses are no bigger than what you're willing to lose per trade, then you've got that under control. Then on the winning side, you should see some small losses and maybe some huge losses. On the winning side, you should see some small wins and some huge wins. But if you haven't done that analysis, then may I suggest you stop trading and you look at your transaction record there and you look at the history and just check out the losses. You can download them to your computer and then just, sort on the losses or your P&L and just see what your business, make sure it doesn't exceed that certain amount. Because I really believe that most traders' portfolios, you're not going to find that. You're going to find some losses that are way past their risk factor. In some cases, they may not have even defined their risk because most people have some complicated, esoteric view of risk, and they can't state it as simply, what you're willing to lose on any one particular trade. But remember something, boys and girls, these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine, and that trading's very risky, and you can lose all your money. And so if you're seeking financial advice, trading advice, investment advice, seek it from an accredited financial professional. That way, if you lose money, you got your advice from an accredited financial professional, somebody with a certificate on the wall, rather than somebody who makes YouTube videos and posts out on the internet. somebody you probably never met. So that being said, let us move on. And we're looking at the weekly chart here with the dashboard, and we can see there's 1, 2, 3 pairs that haven't filled the gap. Look at that. The pound dollar's right at the $1.30 mark. And for the dollar yen, you can see we've only got 14 pip range. It's MLK Day, quiet day here in the States, for some states at least. And so it looks like the market's taking the day off. Not much happening. For dollar yen, we're 144 pips above that yearly open. And if things go the way they're going, we're going to have an inside bar for today. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to have the inside bar, and the opening range for the week will probably be the same number. So that'll be a nice breakout situation, either to the up or to the downside. And you can see here on the weekly buy zone, we're just waffling here. This computer's running slow for some weird reason. Okay. And this was looking at the euro over the week. You can see we dropped back into that inside bar on the euro. On dollar yen, we're on the weekly, this is where we're at. If we switch back over to the daily, we can see we're above all of the inside bars that we look at. On the range today, only 2 pairs over 100. We're still inside the previous day's range here. It's again off of that highest open, but not much movement today. This is a great day to sit back and take the time that you're normally trading. If you're not out vacationing, enjoying life outside of trading, go over your results from the past week, the past month, the past year. And like I said, just do a simple sort on your P&L on each trade, and just look at those big losers. If they're way beyond your risk, that's what you need to work on. We haven't hit the pivot today, and this is the euro. We took out the pivot on the yen. Once again, range is too low. Zones are overlapping. Waiting on a tick here, but we did take out the pivot. We got the tick weekly pivot, 109.97. So look for a price to take out that weekly pivot, even though last week it didn't. Euro on the weekly, there's that pivot. Switch over to dollar yen. The last 2 weekly pivots haven't been hit. Daily, we've taken those out. 2 missed pivots on the daily. Here on the 9th and the 10th. Looking at the euro, I think yesterday I mentioned it wouldn't stay between the 80 and the 90. And it's just now breaking out. It broke out down on the lower side there. Oh, let's go back to the dollar yen. You can see it's still between 10 and 20. It's just channeling. But it did break out here. Broke out between 0 and 10, came up here. Now it's just channeling. So sometime, probably over the next 24 hours, look for it to break out of the 10-20 range. Just remember, your results may differ from mine. We're in the upper wick zone of dollar yen. No, nothing much even on the horizontal line trade chart here. The Einstein line that's set from yesterday. You can see we did have a little, about a 5-pip run to the downside, and then another run. And you can see here, even though price is below, there's the ask. That's why I like showing the spread dots on the chart. And once again, it's a holiday. They've taken it off. ATR here, daily open plus half of the min ATR. You can see that's right where we are. Once again, using this level for targets, looking for take profit, looking for reversals. And look to see some highs and lows to see if price will take them out. Right here, you can see price is taking out these two lows. I think I need to change up this chart. Just looking to see if we have any higher highs, which we do on the monthly, lower lows on the monthly. But as far as daily and weekly, no. But you can see here on the euro, you had a lower low for the day and a lower low for the week. So if you use this in your trading, this is a good way to find your opportunities. Now, I think somebody asked me a question about the dashboard. Let me see if I can remember. I think I answered the question about the breakout box already. So I think that was the last dashboard question I had. So, fellow traders, hope you enjoy your holiday. If your state celebrates the holiday, you don't have to go to work. But remember, when you sit back down at your trading platform, that it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks.